Welcome to Lit Mode, and this video is very important for upcoming bank exams and RBI Grade B as well. Now, what exams are upcoming? SBI PO Mains is scheduled on 29th of January, RRB PO Mains on 30th January, IBPS PO Mains on 4th of February, RRB Clerk Mains in 20th February, and IBPS Clerk Mains on 28th February. SEBI Grade A Mains 27th February, and SBI clerk and RBI grade B vacancy is in the pipeline. ECGC, NPS, these kind of exams are also happening where seats are less than 100. So this video is very important for all of you who are going to appear in next couple of months in any particular exam where banking awareness, economic awareness, static, GK, current affairs is asked. So stay tuned and be focused. Now, first question is a challenge question for all of you. If you think you are very good at GK or you know about this question, then you have to answer this in the comment box. The question goes like, if CPI, Consumer Price Index, is currently in the band decided by RBI, which is 2% from 4%, means 4 to 6%, basically 2 to 6%. So that's a band gap. So then what's the current CPI and its base year? So you have to tell about the current CPI, which is the December month CPI. Okay, as January is going on and this video is published in January, so you have to comment about the December CPI and what will be the base year of the CPI calculation. Now you can see here what all things are there in the CPI calculation and the weightage as well. So I will tell the correct answer at the end of this particular video. So watch the full video and get the answer at the end. First question in front of you. Which global credit information company is associated with Credit Information Bureau India Limited? Options are American Express, RBI, Standard and Poor, TransUnion and Moody. So the correct answer is TransUnion. Now, what is TransUnion? So basically TransUnion is a company headquartered in Chicago and CIBIL is a part of the American multinational group TransUnion. What is the full form of CIBIL? Credit Information Bureau India Limited. Now, little bit extra information about CIBIL score. So CIBIL score is a consumer credit score. Let me explain it by an example. If somebody asks you for some money, okay, and if earlier he or she has took some money from you and haven't paid back, so will you provide them the money? Obviously no. But if somebody has took money from you 2 to 3 times and paid on time, so you will again borrow the money to those people. So basically in your mind there is a credibility of that particular person. The same thing is known as credit score. Simply put, this is a 3-digit numeric summary of a consumer's credit history and a reflection of the person's credit profile. So if you pay the bills, credit card payment, loan EMIs on time, your CIBIL score will be more than 750. But if you default, you are going for some NPA, then your score will go below 300 or in some case below 200 also. So that's CIBIL score, and basically it helps bank and other companies which provide credit to select proper people or proper companies whom to provide loans, and that basically nullifies the risk associated with the credit and loan department. Okay, so the higher the chances of the consumer's credit or loan application getting approved whose score is more than 750. So Cred app is also basically based on this, on only Cred app, and this is based on CIBIL score. If your score is only more than 750, then only you will able to join Cred. Now, what is second question? So second question is Kilauea volcano erupted in which country recently? The name Kilauea. Options are US, Bulgaria, Italy, Israel and China. So the correct answer is obviously Italy. Oh, sorry, USA. So the first option USA is the correct because it's in Hawaii's big island, and Hawaii is the island of USA. Now Pompeii is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Italy, which is in news recently. Pompeii, okay, so that's a 2000 years old volcano and that's in news in Italy. So Pompeii in Italy, in US what is Kilauea in Hawaii's big island. So this data you have to remember these facts. The third question. The share pattern in post-matric scholarship for students from scheduled castes will be, and you have 5 options in front of you. Comment the correct answer. Will it be 100% from a state, 100% from the center, or something else? So the correct answer is option C, which is center will provide 60% and a state will provide 40%. So that will be the share pattern. Under this scheme, the government provides financial assistance to students from scheduled caste whose whole household income are less than 2.5 lakh annually. So those people who have 2.5 lakh annual income, less than 2.5 lakh, and fall into SC category, then they will be eligible for this scheme, which is post matric scholarship. So that will be provided to those students who have passed 10th only. Okay, so that's basically to increase the gross enrollment ratio among the SC students in India. Let's move to the question number 4. With which of the following IITs did ISRO signed an MOU in December 2020 to establish a regional academic center for space? The options are IIT BHU, Madras, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Delhi. So what's the correct answer of this particular question? The answer is option A, IIT Banaras, which is also known as IIT BHU. So ISRO will establish a regional academic center for space at IIT Varanasi. That's a proud moment for Uttar Pradesh as well as IIT BHU. Now, who has founded IIT BHU? Comment in the comment box who has founded IIT Varanasi, which was earlier known as Banaras Hindu University. Later on, it got the accreditation of IIT. If you are liking this video, do like the video, comment whatever I am asking, and subscribe to the channel to never miss such kind of beautiful videos in the future. Fifth question, which bank has exited its joint venture with Centrum Housing Finance recently? The options are SBI, PNB, Central Bank, Canara Bank, and Dena Bank. So correct answer is option C, Central Bank. Central Bank has exited its joint venture ZEVI with Centrum Housing Finance recently. Some extra information. So you can see like Central Bank of India has launched contactless RuPay Select debit card in association with NPCI. Who is the MD and CEO of Central Bank? Pallav Mohapatra. Bank of Baroda has renewed its existing MOU with the Indian Army to offer specially customized banking services through Baroda Military Salary Package. Recent news, very recent news. Troubled Infrastructure Financier Infrastructure Leasing and Finance Services ILFS will sell its Chinese road asset for nearly 2074 crore to Ping An Insurance Company of China. Very recent news. So these much information you gain from this particular slide. And the data also included here. State-owned CBI, Central Bank of India, will exit its housing finance joint venture Centrum Housing Finance Bank by selling its entire stake of more than 64% to Centrum for 160 crore. So 64% of the share, and what's the price? 160 crore. Okay, so you can get the valuation of Centrum Housing Finance easily from here also. So that's the fifth question. Let's move to the next question. Whose birth anniversary was observed on December 25, 2020? So the correct answer is Madan Mohan Malviya and former PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee. I have earlier asked who is the founder of BHU. So is he Madan Mohan Malviya? If yes, comment in the comment box. National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas was celebrated across the country on December 23, 2020 to mark birth anniversary of India's fifth Prime Minister Chaudhary Charan Singh, who is the founder of Lok Dal Party also. The government has decided to constitute a high-level committee headed by Union Home Minister Amit Shah to commemorate the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Amit Shah also inaugurated on 27 December 2020 the Thaubal Multipurpose Project. Thaubal Multipurpose Project is a dam in Imphal. Imphal is the capital of Manipur. Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju, who belongs to Arunachal Pradesh, flagged off the 970-kilometer Brahmaputra Amantran Abhiyan river rafting expedition in Ziling in the Upper Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh. Next is seventh question. The Union Cabinet in December 2020 approved rise in FDI in DTH, direct to home service sector, to how much percentage? 25, 50, 75, 49, 100. So the correct answer is option D, it is 49%. So Union Cabinet on 23rd December approved it to be 49% FDI in D2H. Actually it's 100%, so that's a typo. It will be 100%, okay? It will be 100%. So let's move to the question number Okay, so before moving to the next question, one major declaration that GA GK course for RRB, SBI, IBPS, PO clerk is already live. You will get very important videos, PDFs, impact files, and MCQs as well under this course. So you can subscribe it. It's also on 20% discount currently. So enroll it fast to sort your selection. Your selection is very important. So do go for it and don't think twice, because in men's without GK you can't qualify. It's very tough to qualify. Next question is, which app has launched in December 2020 by the center to identify insanitary latrines and manual scavengers? So the correct answer is the Swachhata Abhiyan. The Swachhata Abhiyan app has been launched by Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment, Mr. Thawar Chand Gehlot. Indian and Vietnamese Navy on 27th December 2020 concluded the two-day passage exercise in the South China Sea. Now, in the SBI and RBI, we saw that Malabar exercise and Quad exercise was asked, like where it happened. The first part happened in Andaman Ocean and second part happened in Arabian Sea. So that was asked. So again, passage exercise is very important for upcoming exams. MSDE joined hands with Microsoft and NASCOM Foundation for upskilling and reskilling of ITI students via the Bharat Skills portal. Very recent news, extremely important. Who is the CEO of Microsoft? Mr. Satya Nadella. Who is the CEO of NASCOM? You have to search the name of the NASCOM CEO, but that's not too important. Question number 9. Which cricketer died recently? Option A, John Edrich. Option B, Robin Jackman. Option C, both. Option D, none. Correct answer is option C, both. Former England cricketer Robin Jackman, former England opening batsman John Edrich. So rest in peace to these souls. Question number 10. Which state government of India will initiate the world's largest floating solar power project by 2023? The options are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Goa. So try to attempt the correct answer for this question. This question is very important. The correct answer is option A, Madhya Pradesh. The Madhya Pradesh Renewable Energy Minister Hardeep Singh Dang announced recently that the world's largest solar energy project of 600 megawatt will be constructed at Omkareshwar Dam on Narmada River. So this is very important news. And another project, multi-purpose project, is in Kutch district of Gujarat also, where a solar power plant is to be established. So that's the question number 10. Now I have asked about the CPI of December in the first question, the challenging question, and the correct answer was 4.959%. So in September the CPI inflation was 7.34%, which was asked in SBI JA exam as well. 7.61% in October, 6.93% in November. Now it's 4.59%. So you would be thinking, why this much of inflation in this particular time? So see, when the lockdown happened, due to different logistic issues, transport issues, and due to hoarding also, the vegetable prices zoomed up. So due to the vegetable prices, we are continuously seeing the CPI, consumer price index, to be more than 6%, which is more than the gap set by RBI also, which is 2 to 6%. That's why we saw accommodative stance also in repo rate decision by Monetary Policy Committee of RBI. So now it's 4.59%, and the union budget is going to be there in the February first week, and again the first bi-monthly monetary policy review will be in February also. So we can see that repo rate may be decreased to provide more liquidity or stimulus, so that economy can be boosted in the short term. So here you can also see the news, return inflation eases to 4.59% in December. That's the snippet of Indian Express. So that's the CPI for you. And yes, the base year will be 2012. The base year is 2012. For whole price index, the base year is 2011. For whole price index, it's 2011. But for CPI, it's 2012. So you have to remember this fact. This may be asked in RBI Grade B pre as well as Men's Economics and Social Issues paper. RBI Grade B full course is already live. You can go and subscribe that after watching our content. If you like it, do go and subscribe. Now there is few more information about WPI CPI. Earlier we were targeting all the inflation and our policies were based on WPI, but after Raghu Ram Rajan introduced this particular thing, we have moved to CPI based inflation. And CPI is launched by MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and WPI is launched by Office of Economic Advisor, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Who is the Minister of WPI launching thing? Nirmala Sitharaman. And Ministry of Statistics is a different department which is headed by another minister. It doesn't comes under Ministry of Economics. The measures in WPI is goods only. The measures in CPI is both goods and services. Items covered 697. In CPI 448 for rural basket, 460 for urban basket. So if you will go through the CPI document on the MOSPI website, there is two different column. First for rural, second for urban. Base year is again you can see 2011-12 for WPI, 2012 for CPI. So these much information you get from this particular two slide. So if you are watching this video and you are liking it, then congratulations for you. You are going to be selected in the next exam. If you are liking this video, do like the video, do share, comment, subscribe, and do join our annual GK course to boost your chances. That will be good for you. You can check also the reviews which are there. So reviews are extremely positive, and this guy got 4 mains selection, and before joining lit mode he was not able to get a single job because his mains was getting unclear. Instead of him being very good at quant and reasoning, he was very good at quant and reasoning, but in GA he used to score 10 marks, 12 marks, 14 marks, and in the interview he was out. But now after joining lit mode, these guys are getting selected, so can be with you. So don't wait and just check out our courses on our website. Go into the description. The general awareness course is live. RBI grade B full course is also live. English descriptive course is also live, which is very important for IBPS PO, SBI PO, SEBI grade A and RBI grade B. So do go watch and subscribe. Good luck for your exam and do the best. Thank you for watching the video. God bless you all. And there is also link of all the social media pages in the description. Go and get added to the Telegram, Instagram, Telegram, whatever grams we are present in. Thank you for watching the video again. God bless you all.